Hello, 52 Living Ideas. Mike Amori here. I am hoping you can join me on February 9th for another Comprehensivist Wednesday. This meetup is entitled Creating Depth for the Comprehensivist Journey. And essentially, we came up with the idea because as we're kind of navigating across the breadth or the landscape of all these different disciplines, there's going to be a time when we have to stop and then begin to go down, to take a deeper dive, to be a little more incisive. And what I found in my own life in the areas where I have created some depth is I noticed that the skill set at the new level is usually very different than the skill set from where I started. So for example, if I were a piano player, which I am not, but I could assume that at the very beginning, your reading skills, reading sheet music, it's going to be very, very different when you have spent, say, I don't know, 6 months to a year playing the piano. The dexterity with your fingers, so much is going to change, correct? So my feeling is that this meetup is, can we collaborate again and see collectively what we've already done? Because we already have the breadth covered because we meet up so often and the disciplines that we study are already different. So the breadth is there. But I'm curious now to find where is our depth individually and collectively. So if we were to discuss openly on the 9th, first of all, what does it take to create a skill set and then also increase the intensity or the value or the level of that skill set? What does it take to do that? And where have we done it in our own lives? Last month we had a great meetup about the fear of success. And going into the meetup, I was a little worried that I didn't have enough prep. And it turned out that I didn't need it because we already had a tremendous amount already inside of us. And our breakout room and the Q&A that took place after was just fantastic. So I'm really hoping to recreate that. So I want to talk generally at first about depth. What is depth? Why is it necessary to have? And then also how to adapt our skill sets as we go through. And then what I'm really hoping will happen is that we'll find that there's commonality, even though we could be talking about two totally separate disciplines. But as the skill sets changed, it turns out that the steps these participants took were pretty much aligned. I have no idea where the conversation will go, but I really want to start it off. So let's explore depth. Let's explore changing skill sets and have another great conversation. Really hope you can join me.